Yo, what's up, my beautiful YouTube audience? It's your boy Rigid Rat here. So, I've been thinking about this for quite a bit. I thought I might as well relate it to you guys, but and this is also like kind of advice, I guess, for people who want to build an audience. Well, maybe not the best advice, but it's advice. Have you ever noticed when something gets hated on Twitter, it actually gets a whole bunch of attention and actually becomes popular? Think about it. Let's take anime for example. Let's take the whole Uzaki-chan thing. Let's take this like other recent anime that came out, freaking My Tiny Senpai or something like that. Let's take that and like take some other popular anime and compare them real quick. Just look at like all the freaking outrage those anime built up on Twitter because of size gaps and shit. Like, people get mad over like the littlest little thing on there. And you know what the funny part about it is? You see, Twitter outrage is hilarious because it always ends up doing the opposite of what they set out to do. They always wanted to fail or want to attack the creators or whatever. But the ironic part about it is that it makes these anime way more popular. People wouldn't give a shit about shows like Nagatoro or Uzaki-chan or My Tiny Senpai or any of these like rom-com animes. Nobody would give a shit about them, I guarantee you. You know how I know? Because no one gave a shit about them back in like the 2000s and the 90s when I was growing up. Back when they were on Toonami. Like, they had shows like that on Toonami, but nobody watched them. Nobody gave two shits about them. But you know why those kind of shows are popular now? Because they build outrage on Twitter. And outrage equals attention. And that just doesn't just go for anime, it goes for really anything. Like, anything that would make your average Twitter user angry is you're gonna end up building a following. Like, just look at freaking Scott Falco, for example. If you've ever watched him, you know, the Nintendo guy who's become like the I guess cartoon VTuber sort of guy. Yeah. He's like a Twitter outrage magnet. And he's actually slowly building an even bigger following because of it. Even better example, freaking PewDiePie. Just because he said a couple edgy jokes like back in the day when being edgy was, you know, the cool thing. Kinda wish it still was, low-key. But back when being edgy was the cool thing, he said a couple of naughty words and whatever. And now people like, get mad at him for shit that he did like 10 or so years ago. Like 10 plus years ago. And the funny part about it is, he doesn't even use Twitter. And people are still angry at him. To this day. On there. Because people on there are fucking miserable. I just wanted to let you guys know, probably one of the easiest ways to build an audience is to make people on Twitter angry. Because for every one person who gets angry on Twitter, there's going to at least be one person who also agrees with you. Well, I say at least because there might actually be more and you just don't know it. So yeah. Do something that'll, you know, shake things up. Just don't go too overboard, okay? Don't go too crazy and start throwing around slurs or whatever. I'm not saying that. Do not do that. But, you just be yourself. Fuck what other people on there think. Like, do your own thing, and people like you. That's all I have to say. Good night.